Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast Attitude LR4. And this is episode 182, Affirmative. Guys, we got a lot of topics to talk about. Unfortunately, my co-host right now, he's waiting for his computer to update, so I'm seeing if he can come on through his phone. So it'll be a while till he comes on here. So feel free to put your messages in the comments, and we'll discuss it. I've got a lot of things to talk about, so we just have to wait to see what happens, see if it works. So hopefully it does, because technology, gotta love it. So anyway, try to think of what I'm going to do while I wait. Let me double check on something, make sure everything is working right. So yeah, we got a lot. Like I said, guys, we've got a lot of topics to cover. So hopefully it gets worked out. Oh, here we go. Perfect.
This is horrible.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And we got my co-host Rick. He's on his phone for right now, guys. So yeah.
Yeah, computer being very naughty.
I mean, what percentage is it at right now?
25.
Jesus, man. Is this on your laptop?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, Superstar, man, this is crazy. All right. Well, anyway, Rick, how you been? How you doing?
Tired.
Oh.
Well, I'll get a little extra sleep tomorrow since I don't have to be up at 4 in the morning.
Well, that's good, at least. Yeah, so
I will be working second shift starting tomorrow, so.
From what time?
4 p.m. to 12:30 a.m.
Jesus, man. And they didn't even send you anything about that?
Oh, no, this is the position I was back and forth on whether to take or not in order to get out from underneath my supervisor. Or now I should say former supervisor.
So are you working just on the stop? Dog is acting up. Are you just
It'll
working
be
on
that schedule for the foreseeable future.
So but I'm asking is, are you working on the weekends?
No, it's Monday through Friday.
Okay. I was just curious about
Unless they absolutely need me to work on a weekend, which they'll tell me ahead of time.
Yeah.
And it would usually be a Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. But anyway, so
I mean, it will be fine because overtime, time and a half, and I'll bankrupt this company by getting time and a half. So I'll do it.
Hold on one sec.
26%. Yay. I go through the old comics, get them bagged and boarded. Old, new. New to me. But yeah, like Final Crisis. Never actually had the physical issues, so I found them for 25 cents an issue. I picked them up. See, when you go to comic book shops, you can pick up back issues, and a lot of back issues can be inexpensive, especially if they're from the 80s and 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Cool. So anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into our topics.
27%.
What's percent?
27.
Jesus, man, my laptop's so slow. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into our first topic. One of our topics, Power Rangers Legacy Wars, guys. We have a lot of characters that have been revealed for the game since last year, the end of last year into this year. So let's go ahead and start talking about that. Here we go. So we have Ninja Steel, Pink, the Sarah Thompson. She is a downloadable character now. You have to, when you're playing the game, you have to make sure to, if you want to buy her character or if you want to collect Zeo shards, which I don't get how that works. But anyway, so she is on there right now. So guys, check her out. I think it's pretty cool that we're getting. I think we have 2 Ninja Steel Rangers on there. We have blue, and then we have pink. I don't know if we have the other ones yet. So, but well, actually, yeah, it is. Blue is one of them because the next thing we're going to talk about is one of the downloadable, the customized skins. So you got Preston, and he comes with a downloadable customized skin for the Ninja Super Steel mode. I think that's what it's called, right? That's what this mode is. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Ninja Super Steel mode.
Yep.
So, yep. I don't know if that's available yet to add for customization, but it's pretty cool that they're including the cockpit mode. So, yeah, there you go with that one.
About time they fight in cockpit mode.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's in the game. But hey, you know what? Whatever works. So next up in the Legacy Wars, we've got the Red Turbo Ranger. Now, a lot of people were not. Some people were okay with this. Some people were not too thrilled about this. It is Tommy Oliver. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Okay, so since Tommy was the first Red Turbo Ranger before passing his powers on to TJ, that makes sense. And they are honoring Jason A. Frank as the Red Turbo Ranger as well. So we have a lot of his Ranger forms. I don't know if we have Dino Thunder Blacks yet. That's one of them I don't think we have yet. But we do have green. We have, right now I think we have green, Zeo Red, and then Turbo. I don't know if we have white. I'm not quite sure on that, but
I don't remember.
We do have Ninjetti White. I know that Ninja Ranger, the Ninja Ranger White, the White Ninja Ranger from Mighty Morphin Season 3. So.
Oh, I jumped back up to my TV, and it's at 64% now. Yay.
So, there you go with that one.
And you're real blotchy.
Is it because you're on your phone?
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and show you the customizable skin. Due to the fact they have Adam Park as Zeo Ranger 4 Green, he comes with his downloadable skin for Turbo Green. So, yeah, guys, I mean...
I'm actually surprised they didn't do Zeo Red with the skin for that either.
For Turbo?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes more sense to, since they already have, so they planned on already having him as a character separate from his Zeo form. Makes sense. So there's that downloadable skin right there, guys. It is on the app. Just have to look it up. Download it on either Google Play or your Apple device and on your mobile, on your iPhone. So, and last but not least,
the Apple Play Store, Google Play Store.
Yep. Last but not least, they are including a villain from another. I think they've had a lot of villains from Beast Morphers, but they're including another villain, the Beast Morphers, we've got cybervillain Roxy, the evil Avatar clone. And she is available for download right now. I think she came out this year. Sometime this month, I think. I can't remember. It might have been this month or earlier in January. I can't remember. But she is available too. And also, there's another downloadable skin. We have Cybervillain Blaze that has his skin right here, customizable skin, for Cybervillain Robo Blaze. So that's pretty cool how they do that. I like that they how they do these skins included, so that way you don't have to get them separately. So
yeah, I think the skin idea is actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah. So Rick, out of all these characters, what do you think is the most exciting one if you had to pick? They're all great, but yeah, I'm just getting your thoughts on this.
I think that they're putting more villains in so you can choose to play as the villains is good. But again, I do think it's a weird choice that, because of Zeo Green getting the Turbo Green skin, that Zeo Red didn't get Turbo Red skin. They made a separate character. I think the Turbo Rangers being just the skins of, except for Blue, of course, because Justin didn't have any other form.
Yeah, that's true.
Would make more sense. That way you can have the 4 in-space Rangers also have skins of the Turbo Rangers, and you can represent both sides.
I'm trying to think if they put Turbo Pink in there. I think they did, but guys, you have to check the roster for it. Yeah. So, like I said, just check the app, go download it. So we've been getting more and more characters for Legacy Wars. We haven't gotten anything on Battle for the Grid in a while, so we don't know what's going on with that. And also that game that's supposed to come out, sometime last year. I can't remember if it was supposed to or not. Called Power Rangers Morphin Legends. So, but we don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, I would suggest check it out if you love these games, these type of games. Fighting games. They're fun. Keeps you occupied if you're not busy or if you're bored and if you just want to play a game on your phone, or if you're like, let's say you're on a long trip to somewhere and you got nothing to do,
and you're not the driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you are not the one driving the vehicle at the time that you are playing the game.
Yeah. So yeah. Go ahead.
There are people who would ignore that part.
Yeah, let me go ahead and ask you, Rick, did you see Dawn Brothers, the season finale?
Last week?
This week.
Oh, no, this week. I have not seen that yet.
Okay. Now, guys, if you've seen it, I'm not going to spoil anything. Guys, if you can find a way to download it and watch it.
I will be watching it after we get off here.
Yeah, I would suggest watching it because, I can say this, it's not a very.
However, I do know that they've announced that there will be a Dawn Brothers and Kaiser movie.
Yep, that's been confirmed. I can say this about Dawn Brothers.
It was weird.
The season finale, the series, or if you want to consider the series finale, considering
every season's new.
Yeah, so it's just. I don't know. I enjoyed it still, but it's just the battle itself, the ending to it was kind of a little different. So I'm not, not trying to bash it or anything. I just thought it was, that's all I can really put into words about that ending. But that's all I'm going to say. So you guys can check it out. But we are now going to enter the Super Sentai Zone.
Okay, good. Because as long as I'm on my phone, I don't have access to anything else because it's draining my battery.
Okay. So we're in the Super Sentai Zone, guys. And if you remember in one of the episodes where they debuted the King Oger's Megazord, main Megazord, they included this right here, this helmet. Now, this was probably for the early bird orders from Bandai Japan and Tokyo Collectibles. And here's what it looks like on the figure. Let me see if I can get that up here. Yeah, here's what it looks like on the figure itself. It looks nice. I do like it. It is.
Because they did use it in the show.
Yeah. And this debuted in Dawn Brothers, so, I just think, this was, I watched on MMPR Toys, and they did show this, and it's a little bit shorter than any of the other Zords. Kind of like,
it's on par with some of the others, but like the Dawn Brothers, it is shorter. But if you look at like Daijujin, stuff like that, it's about the same size.
Right. So, guys,
this is taking forever to log me in. I've seen pictures of it side by side with the other Japanese toys.
So, guys, with that said, with one Super Sentai series comes another. Guys, here's a look, a trailer, or should I say a little sneak peek at the next, at season 47, King Oger. You guys enjoy this.
地球の5王国にはこんな予言がある。2000年の時を経て地底よりバグナラクが蘇り人類を滅亡させる。だが5人の王と守護神キングオージャーが立ち上がった。イコソパ総長ヤンマガストがてっぺんだ。ジャンボオーシャー。
我が名は女王姫の乱。ただ我がままに我が道を行く。
キャムキロイオーシャー。
極寒は不動。このリタカリスカは揺るがない。
パピオンオーシャー。民のためには手を汚す。それが王都のガグラゲ・ディモンスキーなのです。クヤチオーシャー。シュゴッタム国王ラクレス・ハスティ。私が国だ。そして反旗を翻す反逆者が一人。貴様をち滅ぼす者の名はギラ王外武装クオルダオーシャー。俺がてっぺんだ。
手柄わしい。
ただ不動を貫くだけ。
手段は選ばない。
俺様が世界を支配する。
これは地球の平和を守る王たちの物語。そしてこれから王になる男の物語である。新番組王様戦隊キングオージャー3月5日日曜午前9時30分スタート。
降臨せよキングオージャー。
All right, there you go, guys. Look at King Oger. And I gotta say, I do like the whole insect motif for this series, because we never had a full-on season where it would include, a full team insect base. So I think that's pretty cool of how they're doing that. And the cast looks awesome. Unfortunately, I can never. Originally, we were supposed to have my admin Kimberly on here. She's the one that represents the the LR4 team Pink Ranger, if you want to call it that. She was supposed to be on here, but unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it. Something came up, so hopefully we'll try to get her on here another time. But yeah, because we needed somebody to translate this. Rick had to go off for just a bit. He'll be back on in just a moment, so give us a few seconds. But I love the look of this Sentai. Everything that we're getting. Let me go back to it real quick. Let's see. Let me pull this up, back to this, and then let's go. Let me turn the sound off. Let me do this, okay. So let's go ahead and look at it just a little bit. So let's see. Whoa, wait, hold on. Go back. Here we go. Okay, it says Kingdom of Technology. Nikoscope, I can't pronounce that. I know it says Kingdom of Technology, and that's where the Blue Ranger will be. King Yamana Guest. I can't. I'm that terrible at pronunciations of characters. So he will be Tombo Oger. And then we've got Kingdom of Health and Beauty, Ashimina. Again, I cannot pronounce these to save my life, so I'm just going to say the kingdom of what it's based on. And then we've got Queen Himeno Rad. She will be, let's see, Kamiri Oger. Can't pronounce that. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until Rick gets back so we can talk about this a little bit more. Like I said, it's hard to pronounce these names. So what I'm going to do is let's do this, and I'm going to add the pictures to the stream. So here is what the red is look like in a civilian form. So I do like the design. You know, they have their crest, their kingdom crest, right on their capes. I don't know what they call that. I know I think it's a cape. I believe it's a cape. But you know, they say no capes. So yeah, I mean, guys, this actually, remember, this premieres in next month. I mean, next Sunday on March 5th at 9 a.m. In Japan. So for those of you guys that watch it on kissasian.com, it might be on there a little bit later, the following week or so. Following week, maybe. I don't know how long it takes them to upload this. Or if you can find it at another means, then definitely check it out. But that's when it premieres. It premieres in March. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. Like I said, I'm waiting for Rick to get back in here. Let me message him real quick. But like I said, you know, I am looking. Like I said, I'm looking forward to this. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, besides that, it looks great, and I do like the designs of the suits, and the weapon, the sword reminds me of Bop It. I just think that's just funny because the design they have for it, it just screams Bop It. You know what I mean? If you guys weren't here for the last episode, I brought down a Bop It that I found in the old guest bedroom, and we had that for years. And oh god, so I look forward to seeing what the morph is going to be, the henshin for it. So it's going to be. I look forward to this. That's all I can say. But I'm waiting for Rick to get back. So, but anyway, guys, feel free to put your comments in here and ask questions. And we can answer them as best as I'll try to answer them as best as I can. So let's see. Who's this? Oh, okay. Ay. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. All by myself, don't wanna be. So we have 2 viewers in here. Viewers, if you want to, feel free to say a few words. Don't be shy. Go ahead and put your comments in there, and I'll do my best to answer questions that you like to know. Or if you just want to join in the conversation, feel free to join in the conversation. And like I said, guys, we're not here to judge. We're just here to talk about Super Sentai and Power Rangers. And we went from Power Rangers to Super Sentai. So I want to see if Rick wants me to go ahead and continue. I don't want to bother him if he's talking to his grandfather. Let's see. What is that? Heard a weird noise. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading the text message right now. If you guys are watching, I'm dying right here. I don't know how long I can last. Oh, I forgot my audio's on. Oh, here he is. Okay, hopefully he's back. I think Rick is ready to come back in so he can join us, which is good because I've been standing here for the last almost 28 minutes at least. And I can say that's affirmative. Let's see if he read the message. This is why I don't do these by myself. This is why I don't do these webcasts by myself. Because, I'm just talking to myself, basically. So hopefully his laptop is ready to go. So just wait on him. Yeah, guys, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm doing these webcasts periodically. I'm not doing them every Sunday. I try to collect as much information of stuff that's going to be coming out from Power Rangers or something that's going to be coming out from the 30th anniversary special or Power Rangers Cosmic Fury and we got Rick. He's back. All right. Man, that was a long time.
Yeah, and I'm not even working on the home Wi-Fi right now because, surprise, surprise, there's issues there now too.
Okay. All right. Well, so
I can't even see your screen.
You can't?
Nope.
Well, can you see the share? Can you see the share screen?
Yes, and there you appear. Okay, cool.
Okay. So, what do you think of now? Before we go back to this, so what do you think of what we saw with the trailer?
I saw a still image. That's
Oh,
how
you didn't
bad
see
my
the full
phone was.
Oh, you didn't see the full trailer?
No.
Okay. But you've already watched it before, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay.
But I've never
So-
seen it with sound.
Okay, so but besides of what you saw from that, what do
From
you
what I
think?
saw, it looks interesting.
Okay. And so let's go ahead and go to the cast members. Here is going to be, God, I wish we would pronounce these names right, but I'm not going to go there because I don't want to mess up the names.
Weren't we supposed to have someone on that was good at enunciating these things?
Something came up, so
Ah.
so anyway, here is the leader of the team that's going to be representing the red, representing Kiwaga, red, Oger. And then we've got blue. And let's do it this way. You know what? I got a better idea. Play with sound. Oh, play it with sound. Let's go back here. And start from here. Go into here. Okay, so he's from the kingdom. This character right here, if I can do it. Come on. There we go. So he is from the kingdom of technology. And his name yeah. Whatever. We're just gonna do this. Sorry, I can't.
It's all frozen for me, so it don't matter.
Okay. So there is the blue. And he's the kingdom of technology. So which is pretty cool. He represents the actually let's go back to red. He represents the Kawaga beetle and he represents the dragonfly. And then we've got Himino Ran. That's the character's name. She's the queen of health and beauty from the kingdom of health and beauty. And she is representing the yellow, which is the mantis. And then we've got, I can't remember which which kingdom he's from. Or she, it could be a
Purple
non-binary.
is a she.
Yeah, it could be but they could be playing it off as a non-binary character. They haven't gotten to that point yet. So,
I have a feeling they're just not going to know based on the fact that, stays covered.
I understand that, yeah, but it's a fact that, people are saying it's not binary, but we'll have to wait and see the show. So we'll go by that for now. And then they will be representing the moth or butterfly, the purple.
If they go all political on this, I'm just going to be done.
Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. And then we've got the guy. He is going to be the
superheroes.
Black
I want to get
Rangers.
out of reality for a while.
Yeah. We've got the Black Ranger right here, and he represents the bee or the wasp. I can't remember which one, or hornet. Could be any of one of those. And then we've got their what looks to be like their kind of mentors, and he is he has one of those swords too. What?
It's still stuck on purple on my end.
Oh, that's weird.
That's because I'm using a backup internet through my phone.
Hotspot?
Yeah. Because my Wi-Fi is horrible. Like it says I got all the bars, but it's not acting like I have all the bars.
Is it connecting or anything like that? Or
nope. Like it's not even showing right now, so that's an issue.
Ah, man, technology, I love it. So he is going to be the mentor. It looks like he has his own Oja caliber. And let's go show the villains. I believe that is the leader of the villains, and then you've got one of his minions, his henchmen, and then we've got the foot soldiers. which I do not know the names of these characters, but that's what they look like. So, yeah, like I said, guys, I don't want to butcher the names, but if you want to look more into it, check it out after the webcast if you want to. That's your option. And then we've got a look at some of these little plushies, and right here next to Black, looks like we have a extra Ranger right there, which looks kind of silverish.
Yeah, but look at its design and look at the design of Red.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's just going to be a shadow version of Red.
Maybe. That's true. But apparently that there is a name to that. I looked it up and there is a name to this character. So, but we'll have to wait and see later in the series.
Maybe it'll be like
people are pretty much calling it like the Doggy Kruger character, because Doggy Kruger was not a sixth Ranger.
Yeah.
He was a Omega Ranger, was an SPD, so that's probably what they're going with. So Rick, what you've seen, what do you think?
Interesting. Yeah, I'm just going interesting for now. We'll see how that turns out based on what comes out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say the same thing. I mean, like I said, guys, King Odric premieres next Sunday, March 5th, and it will be at 9 a.m. and
9 a.m. Japan
time.
Standard Time.
Mm-hmm. So check that out, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out. Anyway, now we are into Rick's Boom Time.
All right, let's see if I can do this.
It should be.
The fact that I'm using my phone for the hotspot.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen here when I try to access some data as well.
All right, just let me know when you're ready.
All right.
You ready? You got the first article? Yep. All right, here we go.
Okay. There you go. Okay. Power Rangers Unlimited Call to Darkness. The next issue in the Power Rangers Unlimited series has been revealed through an Amazon listing with the title Call to Darkness. Power Rangers Unlimited Call to Darkness will retail for $16.99. So with that said, this is going to either be one big issue or it's a collection of several past issues. And they didn't know. It will be released.
Go ahead.
With the price, it almost makes it seem like it's a trade paperback.
Okay.
However, we've had like Soul of the Dragon, stuff like that are one-shot large comics and have a decent price tag as well. You can pre-order it on Amazon, of course, or you can go to your local comic book shop, be like, hey, can you guys pull me a copy when it comes in, and actually support your small business retail stores that are your local comic book shops instead of supporting a large corporation like Amazon. The prelude to the next Momentum volatile Power Ranger event, Darkest Hour, an unexpected new team of Power Rangers arrives. As if the medium-spanning fan-favorite villain, Draken, wasn't enough of a threat, Mistress Vile has special plans. One that will bring the Rangers' greatest foe into our world. But this scheming isn't without consequences for Draken. And he'll have to take a page from the book of Zordon if he wants the world of the Coinless to survive. But who would be unhinged enough to join his team? As if they have a choice. So yeah. This is going... So this is a trade paperback. Because at the very end here it says, collects Power Rangers Unlimited, The Coinless, #1, and more. Yep. So yes, Power Rangers Unlimited, Call of the Darkness is a trade paperback, which means we're getting at least 2, if not 3 more Unlimiteds before this is released in October. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. And before you go on, Rick, I just want to let you guys know, this is not the cover. This is just a placement cover for now. This is not the official art. They're just using this as a placement until they release the official cover for the comic. So
it doesn't mean this can't be the art. It doesn't mean that this can't be a variant. We don't know.
Right. But I read somewhere on Boom Studios or something like that saying that this is not the official art.
Yeah.
So that's what I read somewhere. So guys, like I said, until we get more news on this, we will probably go back and rediscuss this in his topic once we get
the actual issues.
Yep, and the image and everything. So yeah. So next up, we got another part of his topic.
Yep.
All right, take it away.
Come on, computer. Well, anyways, I don't know if it updated on your end or not, but it hasn't updated on my end. So let's just do this. Mighty Morphin 108, or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue number 108 to be exact, because it's one title again. Boom Studios released cover and a plot for it. The plot, of course, is in the past, Rita retrieves the mysterious vessel of one of her closest allies, who is shocked to discover the vessel's true identity. In a chain of emotional events, the vessel himself will have to contend with where his allegiance will lie in the end. Will he be friend or foe for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? And of course, you got your main cover where the vessel looks like he's being eaten by Dark Spectre.
Okay.
This would be a nice one to have as foil.
All right, you ready for the next one?
It's still showing me Call the Darkness on my screen, so whatever.
Okay. All right.
So the next one, of course, is a one with Mighty Morphin Yellow, Mighty Morphin Pink with her helmet off, and looks like the Pink Morphin Master. And then the one after that will be...
well, before you move on, actually, I think that's the Pink Emissary.
Emissary. Yeah. That thing.
All right, go on.
And then we got the Red Omega Ranger action figure variant cover. And this one is going to have it be Jason Lee Scott. the first Red Omega Ranger. It's weird now that we have to say he was the first that we saw. He technically second if you count the original team, which we got in a later issue with the Death Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So when
First
is
we
this?
vote of second overall, but not the last.
So when is this supposed to come out? When is this issue supposed to be released?
According to this, it looks like it will be in May. Give me one moment here. Since we know it'll be May, I'm gonna get to.
I mean, more likely, it'll probably be a Wednesday as usual. In May,
of course, it will be a Wednesday. So it will be May 17th of 2023.
Hmm. So, yeah. I mean, I look forward to getting the volumes of this. But yeah, I mean, I like the covers and everything, and I do like how it looks like they still are using the Omega Rangers in there in some way.
Yeah.
So I look forward to seeing what they're going to do with this comic series going forward. It's under the series called Recharged, and it's under the title Mighty Morphin Power Rangers again. So, yeah. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else they have in store for the rest of these issues to come out. But besides that, Rick, before we go on to the next topic, go ahead and you can go ahead and
again, always support your local comic book shops. They're small businesses, especially in times like this. They could really use the help. So any type of business you are able to give them, because I know, it's hard for everyone. So, like, if you want to support the paper copy, definitely do that by going to the local comic book store instead of the big, large retailers that, let's just say, get special privileges when it comes to stuff like this. Because convenience.
Well, if it makes it a lot better I would say, support your local business.
The small businesses are what fund the communities.
No, I get that. But like I said,
which is why I say support them over the large retailers that don't really have local communities that they support too often.
Right. But like I said, also you can find it on Amazon, because that way, at least, sometimes, you actually have to, if you want to request it at your local comic shop, request it.
Yes.
Get it in there. But if you rather, just have it shipped to you because you don't really go out as much, you can always have it shipped from Amazon. That's your two options right there. But if you want to get out there,
support your local comic book shops, support the small businesses.
Yeah.
So don't worry about those big shops. They'll survive on other products. But like comic book stores, they need your help. So if you are able, if you have the ability to do it, go there and buy the comic.
Okay. So anyway, guys, we are going to be moving on to some guest announcements for Power Rangers, Ranger Stop, and Pop 2023. This is really exciting. I think this is awesome. We've got Catherine Sutherland going to be joining a lot of the Ranger cast members. And she will be there the full weekend, is what we understand, June 16th through the 18th at the Sheraton Atlanta Hotel. You guys make sure you get your tickets there. I will definitely post it in the description below so you can get more information on that. Also joining her will be the OG Blue Ranger himself, David Yost. And guys, when I found this out, I was like, all right, this episode title works with this because, Billy, Affirmative, he will be there. So guys, definitely stop by Say hi to him. Representing, the 30th anniversary from Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin. I mean, so far, let's see. Who else was in this list? I know there's another person in this list that has been announced this week. Let's see. Yeah, I believe I know. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So before we move on to that, let me say how many of the guests that they have so far from the 30th anniversary special. Let me look at our post on our group page. Let's see. Here we go. All right, so we got Walter Jones, Johnny Young Bosch, Steve Cardenas, and we got Barbara Goodson. And we also have Catherine Sutherland, which was announced, and David Yost. So, yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cast members from the 30th anniversary special, guys. So I think this is awesome. A good way of celebrating the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers with the cast members. And I hope you guys get a chance to meet David Yost. He's a cool guy. And, I mean, come on. You guys can't miss up the opportunity to meet David Yost, the OG Blue Ranger. And, I mean, come on. You guys can't miss that. So next up, we've got Hector David Jr. He played Mike in Samurai and Power Ranger Samurai and Super Samurai. He will be at the Ranger Stop and PopCon this summer. So guys, definitely stop by and say hi to him. So Ranger Stop and Pop, guys, it has a lot more. Rick came back, so there we go. So Ranger Stop.
I don't like hotspots.
Yeah. So Ranger Stop and Pop, guys, it has more pop culture to it, but it looks like we've been getting a lot of Rangers this year than just pop culture, just other pop culture. Because, I mean, what we've gotten, like all the cast members from, from 2017 movie and the other seasons, 13 Ranger cast members are going to be there. 13.
Yay.
And we know that Johnny Young Bosch did more than just Power Rangers. He got into anime later on. And Barbara Goodson has done a lot of voiceover work as well. So, but yeah, I definitely suggest going to this. It's I've seen some good things about it.
Go to this or go to Ranger Stop or.
Yep. Speaking of which, guys, Rick and I, we will be at Ranger Stop in November. We are going to be heading there. We'll be there all 3 days, November 10th through the 12th. And it's going to, we're actually going to, Rick is, he's going to be driving us there. So,
Yeah.
So we're not taking a plane, but, I'm looking forward to going to Ranger Stop.
Be prepared for a 14-hour drive.
It said it was a 12-hour drive, I thought, but either way.
I am avoiding toll roads.
So anyway, guys, definitely get your
paying for the gas. I'm not paying for the road.
Yeah. So guys, get your passes for this. Don't miss out your opportunity to go to this kind of convention. Me and Rick have never been to this we've never been to Ranger Stop and Pop, but we went to Ranger Stop back in 2019, and we will be there for this year. And as it goes along, we'll find out more news about, Ranger Stop once it comes available. So keep an eye out for that. Next up, guys, for our topic. But actually, let me go to Rick really quick. What do you think of the guests that have been announced this last week and the week before?
Cool.
Isn't it pretty cool, though, that they're actually including a lot of cast members from the 30th anniversary special? I think that's pretty awesome. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that special. Come on, April. Let's get there. So, Rick, I think you froze. Oh, never mind. You're moving.
Probably.
You're moving. So, we got some Renegade game studios news for their role-playing games. Okay, let me go here. Here we go. And we've got a Power Rangers role-playing game Across the Stars. It includes a free PDF with pre-order. And it is available for pre-order now. I'll definitely put the link in the description, guys. Keep an eye out for that. And it looks like I think it's supposed to be a scorebook. So here's a look at the cover of it and everything. So, yeah, we got Trakina, Emperor Grum, the pink Solar Ranger, the Omega Red Ranger, Zeo Gold, In Space Blue, and SPD Yellow. So yeah, guys, if you like playing these kind of games, I definitely would suggest picking these up. You can order it on the website, or I think some stores, maybe comic stores, will be selling these. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Just keep an eye out for that. And now next up, we got another deck building game, and this time it's representing SPD. It's called SPD To the Rescue Expansion, and which is a deck building game. If you guys have played deck building games before, Rick, if you want to explain it a little bit of what deck building is.
I mean, the thing is, this is the expansion to the Power Ranger deck building game that's already out there. Hence the fact that it says expansion. Basically, there's like a collective deck everyone's pulling from. There's different objectives. Sometimes you're fighting each other. Sometimes you're fighting the main boss in the center, and it can be fun. Especially if you have some interesting people to play with, unlike me.
Dude, I remember you showed me this game when we were at Red Robin one year.
Yeah, it was the DC deck builder game.
Yeah, and I'm sitting
there actually under my bed.
I'm just sitting there looking at it. I'm like, okay.
And I showed you a toned down version of it.
And then, like I said, I was going, okay, sure. Yeah. But it does. And so if you pre-order this now, you do get free promos, free promo deck with the pre-order. And here is the look at the cover. You've got Doggy Kruger in the front right there. It says bonus pack 4. Now, I didn't want to put too many images of this on there, but if you guys want to check this out, like I said, it will be in the link. The link will be in the description at the end of this webcast. So keep an eye out for that. So, Rick, I want to tell you something. So because me and Rick, we went to see, it was last Sunday, me, you, and Ryan, our Black Ranger for LR4, we all went to see, and my brother-in-law came along. We all went to see Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. And Ryan and I went to Eastgate. We went to the mall, to a store called Time Warp. And you know that store very well. And I saw that they had the Mighty Morphin deck building game from Renegade Studios for $44.99. And this thing was huge.
Wait, you said $444?
No, $44.99.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I looked at, I'm like, when I saw this thing, I'm like, holy crap, how many cards is in this thing? That's just
3.
Oh. It definitely wasn't 3. It was big. So, like I said, Rick, would you tell people to continuing supporting
yes,
the role playing, everything they've done with the role playing game and the deck building?
Yeah, if you are into that and you really like role playing games, you like deck builder games, definitely. Especially if you got a group of people to play with. Yeah. The only reason I haven't bought it is I don't have anyone to play with.
Yeah, the thing is, I would have to learn this because
Nate's not a game player.
Well, it's a learning process. You got to figure out, the ins and outs of how to play the game and everything. Yeah. So anyway, guys, we're moving on to our next topic: Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once in 08. So this has been going around for quite a while, like weeks and weeks. So guys, if you have Netflix and you look up Power Rangers, there is a reminder setting for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, and it gives what says to be how long it's going to be. Now, keep in mind, this could just be a guesstimate. We cannot say it's legitimately what it's going to be, not yet at least, but we're going to go ahead and show you anyway. And I did a little editing right here just to, make it a little bit better. There's no preview or anything like that on there, but it says 55 minutes long.
Yep.
So that means this is like almost an hour.
Well, you also got to take into account, an hour-long television show, if it airs on TV, is approximately 43 minutes.
Right.
This would essentially air on TV at almost an hour and a half time frame because commercials.
Right. And here's something funny. If you look right here,
technically 3 episodes.
It says "end film." They have it listed as a film, but I don't know if that's what they were going to go with it. So we'll have to wait.
They probably listed as film just because it doesn't meet what they require for a show.
True.
And they probably only have the 2 settings.
Yeah. Now, our admin Kim, that was going to be on here, she said, she heard that it was supposed to be like 10 episodes long with this special. I don't remember hearing that, but we'll have to wait and see once it comes out in April. But
wait, that the special is going to be 10 episodes?
Apparently, that's what she said she heard. And
now that would be awesome.
Now, like I said, guys, this is what we have right now. We don't know until since this week, these last 2 days coming up is going to be the last of this month, and then we're going into March. So hopefully we get some more information on besides the behind the scenes trailer we had, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always. But we do have some images posted from the cast members. So we got one from Catherine Sutherland. And I saw this in an interview she did with somebody, and she said that there is supposed to be a big fighting scene on the moon at the Moon Palace. So yeah, they're gonna be battling Robo Rita. There's supposed to be a battle on the Moon Palace, so we'll have to wait and see. And I think that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also when we showed those images before of Radbug 2, this came from Catherine Sutherland's Instagram. This comes from Charlie Kirsch, aka Min Kwan, Trini's daughter, of them in the Radbug 2. And boy, do they look like they're having, looks like freaking, it looks like Billy's like, knock it off.
Oh, it looks like only one of them's having some fun.
Yep, and Zach is just like looking to the side like, please help me. Or maybe he's trying to back up and then he's messing around. And then in this episode, in this next picture, they're up in the air. And oh, dude, do they look happy at all? They're like,
I'm still on the picture that's almost like a ghostly image of Cat.
Yeah, but it's funny. Yeah, you'll have to watch it back, but it's funny because if you look at it, Zach and Billy just look so like, this is so annoying. But yeah, can you see it now?
No.
Okay.
I still have the picture where it looks like Cat's being pushed out of Cat.
Like an astral projection.
Almost like when Doctor Strange pushed Peter out of, or
Peter out of
pushed out Bruce Banner out of Hulk.
Yeah, that too. So yeah.
Okay, there we go. The one where she's in the back. You got like a white background, like they're flying.
Yep.
She's got bunny ears on them.
I have this little theory. Now, this is just my thought. Now, who would be watching over Min? Possibly Zach and Billy. And how long has Billy been on Earth for? Since the time during the legendary battle? Or did he come back to Earth during, Great Connections? So, maybe this will explain it, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
So, but I do look forward to seeing how this turns out.
We definitely need that mentioned as his return, when he returned, why he returned initially.
Yeah. And here's the thing, though. We know that they're probably not going to go too deep into that, but at least we'll get,
if it turns out to actually be 10 episodes, they have time.
Yeah, but like I said, if it's just one special, they don't really have to go in too deep with that.
Then Billy just says, hey, a couple years ago when I returned to Earth. Yeah. And there you go.
So, but guys, so I think this was like a day ago or something like that. We've got David Yost posted on his Instagram a video of behind the scenes of him getting ready to film his morphing sequence for the special. So we got that video right here, and I'm going to pull that up.
Which means updated morphing sequence.
So here we go. Let me go and pull that up right.
Confirmed.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. And action. Triceratops.
Oh man, I cannot wait to see that. I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing with that. Oh man, we saw one with Catherine, but they didn't show what she says in there. So, but we already knew that Billy would continue saying Triceratops. So, but let me go to Rick real quick.
Blue Ranger power.
Yeah. But let me go to Rick real quick. So Rick, what do you think, man, of everything that we have seen from what could possibly be the time, how long the special is going to be, and then we've got some images of the battle. A little look at there's going to be a battle on the moon base of what I've read, the Moon Palace, and then you've got Billy with Zach and Min in the Rad Bug 2. And that morphing behind the scenes morphing sequence. What do you think, man?
I think this has the potential of being really good.
Yep.
I also think it has the potential of letting everyone down.
Why would you say that?
Because we haven't seen it yet, so it's a 50-50 shot.
True. Now, guys,
the thing is, this can really be something good. But with every fan wanting to see this and having hopes of what they're going to see, I think that's where the disappointment can come from. I mean, people speculating is one thing, but people being like, I really hope they do this, or if they don't bring this back, or they don't explain this, or, it's like speculation isn't even the problem. The thing is, people are putting their hopes into hearing certain things being explained and stuff like that. Like, how did they get their coins back? Or,
And the fact is,
I even saw a video earlier today where a guy was like, well, if they don't bring Zordon back for the special,
This guy, I'm obviously not. We're not bashing anybody, guys, but I mean, it sounds like he didn't see in space. That's all I can say.
No,
No
the
spoiler
guy
alert
actually
intended.
claims in space didn't actually kill Zordon. It just destroyed his access to our dimension. And therefore, Zordon
Maybe.
is actually technically still alive.
So, but like we said, guys, like Rick was saying, let's just wait and don't speculate because we only have 2 months to go. 2 months, guys.
Oh, less than that. Month and a half.
Well, month and a half. Well, yeah,
Give
No,
or take a couple
because-
days.
something like that. Yeah, but guys, we're almost there. So, yeah. I mean, if we get a trailer in March, you know we're going to be back here talking about it. And then we'll be back here for talking about the special itself. I just can't wait for this, guys. 30 years in the making. And, we're getting, 3 actors that haven't been in Power Rangers for quite some time. Barbara Goodson, I know she hasn't done anything with Mighty Morphin in a long time. I know that. And then, I mean, Richard Horvitz has done Power Rangers in Forever Red. He only had one line saying, "It's all ready, Tommy," and everything like that. So, but the 3 people that did not return physically to Power Rangers was David Yost, Walter Jones, and Karen Ashley. The reason why I say physically because Walter Jones did voice one of the Machine Empire generals, but it's been a long time since we've actually seen them be in the show. It's going to be great. I think it's going to be awesome. I look forward to seeing how it turns out and everything. I just can't wait to see the special. And I'm glad. I mean, at first I wasn't too sure about them, airing. I mean, when I first heard that they were thinking they were going to air it in April of this year instead of later. But now I think about it, it does make sense to air it before Cosmic Fury, which we're getting into right now because according to Mega Power Brazil, they went to the app. This television app tells you, shows that are coming up, that are coming out. And they kind of gave us a little, possible date for Cosmic Fury. Now, until we find out more about this is what they found. So, I mean, kind of relates to what we've heard from Luminardi and all that stuff. But here we go. So now I added the logo right there, guys. That wasn't part of it. I just did something fun for it. Power Rangers S30 Episode 1. It says here that the date is supposed to be September 6th, 2023. So, with that said, we are looking probably at this date. Now, it's not confirmed yet, but we'll have to wait and keep an eye on it because, we're still waiting for the special. But if it's coming out in the fall, like early fall, late summer, then that would more likely be the date to be looking for. So,
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Cosmic Fury. I can't wait to see what everything turns out. But guys, we're going to go ahead and talk about this because we talked about this in the last episode. We showed Kai Moya in the Cosmic Fury Blue Ranger suit, with his weapon, the Tricera Blaster. And just last Sunday, in honor of wishing Tessa Rao a happy birthday, we got a little bit of an image from the show. Now, I don't know if this was behind the scenes or if this was actually, part of the episode. We got the other Rangers' weapons. Now, we've already seen a little bit of what Tessa's weapons are going to be looking like, live action. We've already seen what Javi's looks like, but we never got a chance to see what Hunter and Jordan's weapon is going to look like. So this just looks so freaking awesome. So let me go ahead and tell you these weapons names again. You've got the Tiger Claw daggers. You've got the Stego Spike, or it might be called, maybe it'll be called in the show. Simon Bennett said it was called the Stego Spike. Or you might be called the Stego Spike Axe in the show, but we'll have to wait and see about that. We got the Ankylo Hammer, and then we've got the gold. We have the Mosa Razor Blaster, which looks like it can act as a little bit of a short sword weapon. And I gotta say, seeing these right there, live action, they look awesome. And I gotta tell you, I hope we get toys of these. At this point, I don't care if they combine. I want these as a toy. These they look awesome. Rick, what do you think, man?
Well, considering I still have Kai on my side, it hasn't updated.
Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, this looks, I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. And it looks like, if you look in the back right here, you can see the Chroma Fury sabers are being displayed on the wall again. And then you've got the Gold Ranger's Mosa Blaster in the background, looks like. So, yeah. And this does look like this is going to be the Dino Henge base, but turned into a ship. Because they got to get around somehow instead of just teleporting everywhere.
Plus, it was Xana's ship to begin with.
True. But like I said, we don't even know what Zeto's weapon is yet and when we're going to see it. But but has it updated for you yet?
Nope.
Okay. So, with that said, everything that's coming out of Cosmic Fury, I look forward to seeing what we're going to be getting with it. It's going to be awesome. But guys, we're not done talking about Cosmic Fury because this was from Luminerdi, and it has been confirmed from the actor himself. Guys, Campbell Cooley, Slither, is returning to Cosmic Fury. And it looks like right in the article right here, it says Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, 2 unlikely allies join the Power Rangers. So that means we'll be seeing Slither and Yukis again. But
in this
in
time,
what form?
apparently, they may end up being allies with the Rangers.
Yep. But the question is, what form are they going to be using? Are they going to be? Is he going to be in his robotic form, and Yuki's going to be in her Sporix form, or are they going to be going with their new human disguises as Dr. Sly and the magical mushroom circus? There's the human form for Yukis right there. So, guys, we got 2 new comedy duos in this series in this season of Power Rangers, which I think is going to be interesting. Now, however, we do not know if Campbell Cooley is going to be replacing his role as Slither in this. No, not Slither. So we do know Slither is going to be in this, but not Slither. What's his name? Scrozzle, because he got away. If you guys haven't watched Dino Fury, Scrozzle did get away. But yeah, this is turning out to be really good. I can't wait to see how it turns out. I can't wait to see it.
It almost feels like 10 episodes isn't going to be enough.
True. But hopefully they'll figure out what they're doing with it.
I'm sure they already have, considering it's filmed and it's in editing.
Right, and I'm sure they, came up with a good plan for it. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. We can't really. I know a lot of people weren't happy about it being 10 episodes long.
I be one.
Listen. Due to the fact,
I know.
I just want to say this. Due to the fact is, that was the only way they could do it because that's the deal they made with Hasbro and Netflix. But hopefully they will, because since they're not going to be using any filler episodes.
Hopefully they'll just move to Hulu and get more episodes.
Oh, jeez.
Netflix will die anyways.
Yeah.
It's not too big to fail.
But what do you think of what we've seen of Cosmic Fury, man, and all this news about that? The possible date of it being September 6th.
Interesting.
September 6th.
It still makes you wonder, will they do what they did with Dino Fury Season 2 and drop the episodes at once, or, space them out per episode? Netflix style tends to be all at once or cut in half of a season type deal. Not usually an episode by episode thing, although there are times that does happen.
Yeah.
And very rare on Netflix.
Yeah.
Which is why I think they should go Hulu.
Yeah. I mean, let's put it this way. They made a deal with Netflix and they're continuing doing Power Rangers on there. More likely we will be getting all 10 episodes. Yeah. But more likely we'll be just getting all 10 episodes during that day, and then people will be binge watching it, and then they're going to go, well, what am I going to do now?
Yeah.
But, guys, I'm looking forward to Cosmic Fury. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it, and, all this other news that came out. We're not
I wanted to succeed.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I agree with you on that. And we're not going to talk about anything else yet. So just, like I said, guys, we've said before, just wait, don't speculate. We're just trying to get what we have to show you off and discuss it. But guys, before we end this, we do have a guest announcement for Lexington Comic and Toy Con. And I want to say this right now. I know this person is not a Power Ranger cast member, okay? And I think
but
Rick
their
knows
connection is there.
Yes, and she is very, and I'm happy that she is doing this in honor of a legendary. Sorry.
Yeah.
So anyway, as I was saying, doing this in honor of her father, her hero, her role model, and our hero and role model, Jason A. Frank. And you guys should know who she is. She's been with Jason David Frank a lot.
You don't know her by now.
Jenna Frank. She will be there all 4 days in Lexington Comic and Toy Con, which is March 24th through the 20. No, wait. Is it 20? No, it's the 20. When is it? God, 20. Terrible at this. Terrible at remembering things sometimes. So she'll be there from the 20th. I think she's going to be there the 24th to the 26th. All 4 days. I think that's what she said, but the posting. So, guys, if you live in Lexington or if you would like to go to Lexington Comic and Toy Con, get your passes, guys. Definitely stop by and say hi to her. She worked really close with her father on Legend of the White Dragon. Like I said, me being a backer, I've got nothing but support for Legend of the White Dragon, and I believed in this from day one, and I just can't wait to see how it turns out. But yeah, so Rick, what do you think of her going out, making appearances? She's making appearances at other conventions too, but what do you think?
I mean, it's good. The fact that they actually have her listed for Legend of the White Dragon instead of being just daughter of Jason David Frank or something like that, I think that's actually good, because then they're using pictures to clearly show she's connected to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you also got in the top one, you got Serena Vincent. So
all I can say, guys, is if you go there, I'm sure she's going to be right next to Serena Vincent.
Yeah,
more likely her table's going to be there.
The fact that Serena's going to be there too, it's like, yeah.
But like I said, guys, this is great. I remember when she was just a little kid, and she's grown up to be very talented, and she's worked hard for what she's doing, her music, and trying to do some acting. And she is one of 4 kids from Jason David Frank. She's his second daughter. If you guys don't know his first daughter, Sky, from his previous marriage, and his 2 sons, Jacob and Hunter. But like I said, I'm glad she's doing this. It's gonna be a pleasure to see her, and I can't wait to get a chance to talk to her. And I know that I can't imagine that it's got to be very hard. It's gonna be really hard for her because her father passed away. He passed away last November, and and obviously she's doing this in honor of her father and going out to see promote what he put together for Legend of the White Dragon. I mean, he worked. I mean, guys, I'm not joking. When Jason A. Frank wanted this to happen, he promoted it like no other. He really, I mean, the first time they tried it back in 2019, I think it was, or something like that, it didn't make the funding at first, but then he came back. I think it was 2018 or 2019. I can't remember which one it was, but he came back and made sure that this was going to get made. And to all of us as fans of Jason David Frank and that have believed in this project from day one, guys, I personally want to say thank you. And I want to say, like I said before, I'm proud of that. And I'll never stop saying that. I'm proud of being a backer to Jason A. Frank's project. Even though this was going to be his last film he's done. So, yeah. But yeah, me and Rick are going to be at Lexington. So obviously, there's that.
Yeah, we'll be at Lexington. So if you want our autographs, they'll be $50 a piece. If you want photos with us, they'll be $50 a piece as well. Bundle price, $90. That's for picture and autograph or picture of the 2 of us. It is only in cash. We understand that the odds of us actually making any money are probably near 0%.
Slim to
But
none.
hey. If you want this ugly face in a photo with you, I'm at least going to collect from it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, everything we've talked about, guys, this is going to, I mean, I can't wait to see. Everything's looking very promising, and the convention, Lexington, looks like it's going to be a fun time. So, but guys, before we sign off, I want to let you guys know that if you guys follow, like our Instagram, Facebook page, we do have the image for the live tribute that we are going to be doing for Jason David Frank in the fall. We already have a date.
Frozen face down, as you can probably tell in the image.
Yeah, I can see. So if you guys, I mean, we already know the date. We're not going to be posting the event just yet. An event for it just yet because it's not until November. I'm still working on a lot of stuff to put it together, and but we do have a set date. So just let you know that. And we're still working. I mean, it's gonna happen in the fall. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say the actual date until we have everything together. We got plenty of time to talk about it, So, but anyway, Rick, go ahead and say your last few words before we sign off.
Again, support your local comic book shop, support the small businesses. They help fund your communities, because they pay the local taxes. They pay, again, local taxes. So definitely support them if you're able. I understand hard times and all. We're all going through that, except for maybe Nate. But yeah, support the local comic book shop, support the paper copy. Let's keep comics around for the next generation, because it's always fun to learn to read utilizing something that is fun instead of, oh, well, here's a chapter book with no pictures. Yeah, I can give a kid 10 comics, be like, hey, read this. And they're going to want to. They're going to want to know what's going on. Whereas, oh, well, this is all words. It's black and white.
All right.
They get bored.
Okay, so go ahead and do your mic. I'm going to go ahead and do the outro here. Guys, for those 3 that have been watching, thank you for watching. I really appreciate this. I do not have a title or an image for 183 yet, for episode 183 yet, but because I don't know when it's going to premiere, when we're going to have it, so I haven't came up with a title just yet. I'm still working on that, but if we get a trailer for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, then we will have an episode talking about that trailer. So once we get more information on that, I do have some topics to talk about it on episode 183, but we do not have a specific title yet. Besides that, guys, thanks again for watching. And if you are planning to go to Ranger Stop, guys, make sure you guys save up your money. Make sure you guys got your hotel already reserved and everything and booked. And guys, always be prepared for these conventions. You don't want to go in there and not have the funds for food and pictures or anything like that. So be prepared. That's all I can say. But anyway, with that said, guys, make sure you guys like our Facebook page. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And guys, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, it's Morphin time. Later, guys.
Enjoy.
Later. And there's no image for the episode, so yeah, that's it.
Kill. Serve. Money. Comics.